All right, let's just get right into it. If you're a developer, a creator, or really just anyone paying attention to AI, you know Sora 2 is the name of the game. The potential is absolutely massive, but you know what else is massive? That waitlist. So today, we're going to break down how you can actually get programmatic access to the Sora 2 API and start building with it, like right now in 2026.
I mean, of course you do, right? Who doesn't? We're all thinking about it. You could build automated marketing video generators, dynamic assets for video games, virtual real estate tours that actually feel real. The list just goes on and on. You've got the ideas, you've got the skills, but there's one giant roadblock standing in your way.
And this is the source of so much frustration for every indie developer out there. You see these incredible 4K 90-second videos that Sora 2 can spit out, and you just know you could build something amazing with that power. But instead, you're stuck staring at an access-denied screen, just waiting for an email that, let's be honest, might not show up for months.
So how did we even get here? It's worth taking a quick look at the timeline because it really explains why the developer community got so impatient and why they had to get so creative.
So it all kicked off back in September 2025. Sora 2 launched, but OpenAI made a choice. They prioritized the consumer-facing iOS app. The API, the actual tool for builders like us, got locked away in a super exclusive private beta. By October, developer forums were just exploding with people begging for access. But here we are, well into 2026, and that access is still basically just for a handful of huge enterprise partners.
But here's the thing, the wait isn't the only hurdle. Even if you could get in, there's a ton of confusion around the actual cost, and frankly, that uncertainty is holding people back just as much as the waitlist itself.
And let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions we see all the time. People think, hey, I'll just pay for that pretty expensive $200 a month ChatGPT Pro subscription, and that'll give me the developer access I need. No, it won't. That's a consumer tool. It's for making videos one by hand. The API is what you need for programmatic access, for building an actual application that makes videos automatically. They are two totally different worlds. And when that official API finally does open up to everyone, boy, the expected cost is steep. We're looking at about 10 cents per second of generated video. Think about that. A simple 10-second clip is going to cost you $1. A full 90-second video, that's $9. Now just try to imagine scaling a real application with those kinds of costs. It's tough. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. This slide just lays out the new reality perfectly. On one hand, you've got the official API costing you about $1 for a short clip. But then, look at the alternative that's popped up, third-party proxy APIs. They're offering a flat rate of around 15 cents per video. Doesn't matter how long it is. I mean, the difference is just staggering, and it's what has completely changed the game for indie devs.
So, we've laid out the problems, right? The endless waitlist and the crazy cost. Now, let's actually get to the good part, the solution. This is the workaround that the developer community built to get their hands on Sora 2 today.
And this right here is the key to the whole thing. It's called a reverse proxy API. Think of it like this. These are services that do have that official access, and they basically act as a middleman. You send your API request to them, and they securely forward it to Sora 2 and send the video back to you. You get all the power of Sora 2 without needing to be on OpenAI's ultra-exclusive beta list. It's brilliant.
And the best part is how surprisingly simple it is to get started. It's really just 3 steps. First, you sign up with one of these proxy providers and get your API key. Second, you just structure your prompt in a standard JSON request, nothing fancy. And third, you make the call. The response comes back with a URL to your finished 4K video. It's that easy to integrate.
And look, you don't have to just take my word for it. Industry experts like Marcus Lin are basically shouting this from the rooftops. Waiting around for an official invitation is a losing game. The developers who are going to win are the ones building their minimum viable products right now using these proxy services. This isn't some shady back alley hack. In 2026, this is the accepted smart strategy.
Okay, so let's think bigger picture for a second, because this workaround actually fits perfectly into a long-term strategy. Using a proxy today doesn't lock you out of the official API forever. In fact, it's the absolute best way to prepare for it. And the great thing is, you can start planning for that future right now. We already know that when the official API does open up, OpenAI is going to use a tiered system for access based on your requests per minute. So if you build your app today with these future rate limits already in mind, you're not just building a prototype, you're actually building a scalable foundation. You're ready for Tier 1 the second you get that official key.
So this is the whole strategy in a nutshell. It's so simple. You build your application today on an affordable, accessible proxy API. You prove your concept, you get your first users, you start to grow. And then, once you finally get that coveted golden ticket from OpenAI, all you have to do is swap out one API endpoint for another. That's it. It's a totally seamless transition. You built now, so you're ready to scale later.
So there you have it. Yeah, the waitlist is long, and yes, the official costs are high, but the developer community did what it always does. It found a way. The door to programmatic video generation is officially open. The only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?